What's up, y'all? Make sure all my stuff worked right. Yeah, I think we're good. I do need to turn this light back on. I was hoping to get some accent lighting over here. I was hoping it would work, but it didn't. That's a bummer. Let's put Stream Manager here. Yeah. How y'all doing? Pardon the hat. My hair's a mess. It's always a mess. It's getting long. I need to get a haircut. Oh, we're just doing Spanish rice tonight. I did get rid of the logo up here. We're only going to use this one from now on. How we doing? All right. The twist. We're using ground venison. Comes to us from New Zealand, farm raised, pasture raised. Should be pretty good stuff. I've actually had their venison before. I prefer my own, but I didn't hunt this year, so none of that for us this year. Yeah. Oh. It was a long day at work. I hope y'all are ready for the weekend as much as I am. We're going to do some Spanish rice. We've got a little salad that I made at lunch. Didn't do much to make it, just literally bagged salad because I'm tired. But I haven't streamed it at all this week, so I wanted to come in, show you guys dinner for tonight. Pretty straightforward. Takes a little bit. It's cold out. We're going to make some good food tonight. Yeah, we're going to make some good food. So far we have lasagnas on our menu to make. Stuffed bell peppers is on our menu to make. It has been requested to do some Brazilian food, so I need to find something for that. But yeah, just wanted to make something that, stuff you have around the house, easy to make. I actually just happened to have that package of ground venison. So yeah. I'm a little excited. I've got a Grinch coffee mug. For those of you that didn't know, I love the Grinch. His pre-heart growing variant. And this has a little surprise with it. See if I can get it to focus. Come on, focus. There it focused. On the back, it says resting Grinch face. Come on, focus. And inside, I'm gonna have to wear these to work tomorrow. Comes with socks. You don't get to see those. These dogs are not appropriate on Twitch. So, a couple different pairs of socks from the original Dr. Seuss version, from the animated version. Although, hi Anu, how are you doing tonight? I guess, how are you doing this morning? Since it's freaking late for you. It's always good to see you, though. You just missed my Grinch unboxing. My Grinch coffee mug. Well, you might have been here for it. Having a bit of a rough night. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully you can just relax and whatever's going on, just... I hope it gets better. Just hang out here with me. It's a good time here. It's relaxing. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut up this onion real quick. We just need a whole onion that's been diced up for this. I'm sorry to hear that. Just take off the first layer of these. I'm not. We're going to dice up the jalapeno here in a little bit. More of a poor man's Spanish rice, so to speak. Kind of similar to a paella. No seafood. Just ground meat in this one. And we're going to be adding cheese to the end, so not quite a paella. Similar concept. So this is what I grew. One of the other things, other than bibimbap and a couple other small things, that was just straight comfort food for me growing up. I didn't make it as fancy as I am tonight with using ground venison. We had ground beef from the cattle ranch. Or we had whatever was in the deep freeze that we had. That core. So we'll get that moved over to the side. Score the jalapeno on each side here, just so we can kind of break it in half. Then we can seed the jalapeno. So I've just got a bag over here that I'm going to go ahead and seed this into. Because we don't want the heat, we want the flavor. I'm not into spicy tonight. Spicy's not been treating me well lately, which is too bad. And jalapenos aren't real spicy to me, but I know they are to a lot of people. Also depends on the jalapeno you get. Actually, I have one jalapeno left on my plant over here. Let me grab it. Let's see if I've kind of let it go until it gets red, just for that color, and it's gonna have some heat behind it. So let me grab that actually off the stalk, or off the plant. Let me see. I think I still have one. It didn't grow very big. This is the small one. I forgot that's all I had on there. This is the last one. I was hoping it would grow bigger, and it just went red on me. Guess we could try it, see how it is. Definitely packed with seeds, though. Let's smell how hot this one is. Oh, that's got some... That should be good, actually. We'll throw that in there. Why not? I'm only going to use one of these jalapenos tonight. One of the big ones, at least. I'm sure some of my local friends are wondering why I'm not watching the Seahawks game right now. I was watching it earlier. I'm a little irritated right now with the NFL. I was supposed to go to the December 17th Seahawks game. Obviously, being a Seahawks season ticket holder, I was looking forward to it. It was going to be the last game I was going to get to go to this year. Just because of scheduling and timing and everything. And then, as of today, the NFL changed the date to a Monday night game, which means I don't get to go to the game. Logistically, it just doesn't work. I even traded my on-call rotation around for this. Everything. I'm a little bit bummed, which means I'm on call next week and it doesn't do me any good, which I don't mind. One of my coworkers had asked to swap me one day, so we just swapped the whole week. It just didn't make sense to swap just a single day. Everybody else ready for the holidays? I know I've got to put on my PTO calendar that I'm out. My brother and sister-in-law are coming into town, so looking forward to that. Since I didn't get to see them for Thanksgiving, it'll be nice to see them for Christmas. We're gonna only use one jalapeno. I don't want to do a bunch of prep work tonight. I just want to hang out with y'all. Let's get our stove going. Put some of this down. I'll just use a little bit every single time. And I keep talking up the benefits of the Hexclads. I love these things. We're going to use a little butter because I really like butter when I do my onions and peppers. It's probably overkill on the butter, but that's okay. Butter's good stuff. Most dietitians would disagree with you, but I think it gets a bad rap. Obviously, it's not the best thing in the world to just eat, but people do deep fried butter. That's on my must-try at some point list, but it's going to be interesting. We're going to let this butter get nice and melty and start to brown just a little bit. I need to figure out replacing these lights with smart lights. Because if I can replace these lights with smart RGB lighting, this will make more sense and the tavern will come to life. Because if I can do that, I can do scenes. If I do scenes, I can do flickering lights. So more to come. I gotta figure out if I can replace these lights. These ones, I know I can't. They're tiny little, they're just right here. You can see just how washed out my face gets, but with them off, it gets much too dark in here. That start to cook. I don't know when my recipe book's gonna be here, but I'm excited. We might have to start incorporating something. Okay, y'all. Not my design, but I've got a dice tower. I need to paint it. So, starting in December, we will be doing giveaways. As long as the parts show up, I'm going to be giving away we've got to meet goals too, but we'll be giving away fidget toys. Those are available for sale on my Etsy, which I finally got up and running. I also have blue. This one's not built, but I have blue. This one is, however, built. I'm not sure if I like the blue, but some people do, so that's why I've got the blue. And then I've got the white. They all come with keychains. I've been using one now for a year, and it's made me so happy. But if you're into keyboards, or you like the look and you want a fidget toy, they are for sale over on my Etsy. I unfortunately do not ship internationally. That just gets too chaotic. But I have a new design for that I'm working on for a 10-key keyboard. So this will have, I haven't printed it yet, but there's a base that goes on here, and it'll sit at about 10 degrees. So we've got new number pads for those of you that use number pads. And you're like me and you've got a 60 or 65% keyboard. What did I do with my... Y'all, I'd lose my... Smells fantastic in here. These are way too big for what I need them for. Close enough. I'm so excited for the venison. It's been a while since I've had it, and I had it in the freezer, so I took it out of the freezer last night. Normally, I don't use these before the use or freeze by date, but this one's not even till December. I must have just bought this one. So we're just going to need, I'm just going to use a can of tomato sauce, a can of fire roasted tomatoes. We'll go ahead and get both these open. And then we'll use about a cup, maybe a little over. Oh, I was going to use chicken stock instead of water, or beef stock tonight instead of water. Give it a nice beefy flavor, but thinking about it, I don't know that I want to pull away from the venison. By the way, get yourself a good, if you don't have an electric can opener, get yourself a good quality can opener. This was the low end of the KitchenAids. I got it years ago. I got this probably 5 years ago, and this thing has been, it's also KitchenAid, but it's their Elite series. So I love that even with all the moisture, non-stick pan, you notice there's some brown on those onions. Getting some good caramelization on them. Yeah, so we'll start doing stuff with the, I haven't decided what we're going to do with the dice tower here. See if I can get it to focus on it. But have a dice tower. We've got some dice coming in. I have some really, really nice ones. But I've got a big 20-sided dice that's coming in that will not fit in that. Which I'm really excited for. It's got some really good color on it. Just you ever had a day where your mind just goes to mush? It's been happening more and more lately. Time for a vacation. We're going to let this brown up a little bit. Drop the temp a little bit. I got my rice right here, ready to go. This one we're not going to wash it. I know people are probably going to try and roast me alive. We are not washing this rice tonight because I want the starchiness. An intentional decision to not wash the rice in there. I don't even think I got the whole recipe on there. I just do it by memory. I've been doing it for so long that I probably forgot something. I just instinctively added. So if you see me put something in here that wasn't on the list, like, you know, the jalapenos, please let me know. I want to make sure when I post the recipe for you guys that I have the full recipe on there. So if I forget something, please call it out. Now, the other question I have for you is, Just having the quarter and half text actually written in the actual symbols work better, or would you guys rather see that taller letters, so to speak? By the way, these things are the biggest piece of junk. I hate these things. I'm getting rid of it. They're the ground meat tool, or whatever they're calling them. I hate those things. I'm just as good at breaking up ground meat with this spoon as I am with that thing, and stuff gets stuck in them. I'm glad I didn't pay very much for that. Alright, so we're going to use a little bit of taco seasoning here. And we're going to use a bit more. Probably shouldn't pour the chili powder. And add some just straight chili powder. The other thing about this venison is it's really low fat. I mean, there's very, very little fat coming out of that. Whether it's actually low fat, who knows? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add a can of tomatoes. Our can of tomato sauce. Tempted to put a little bit more rice in here because it's not much for how much meat and stuff I've got in there. So we're gonna do another little bit here. And I'm gonna grab a little bit more water because of it. We're gonna swish out this tomato sauce. Going to stir it up, bring it to a simmer, reduce the heat, and let that rice cook and puff up. Soak up all that moisture. And that just needs to simmer for a bit. What's up, Biscuit? You were expecting cocoa and marshmallows? Hey, Momo. Y'all missed my Grinch mug unboxing earlier. See if I can get it to focus. Come on. And then on the back it says resting Grinch face, which I'm all about. And it came with a couple pairs of socks, which I'm super excited for. Um, Amazon does Thursday Night Football. So, came with 2 pairs of socks. Y'all don't get to see those on me. Those are reserved for special websites. Yeah, so I believe in theory, if you have Amazon Prime, I could co-stream it. I don't plan on it, but a little bit. Roxy, you are underfoot. What's up, Lily? Save the sock stream for Patreon. Just making a Spanish rice. Pulled the last jalapeno off of my plant. So we've got jalapeno, some sweet onion, and we are actually using venison tonight, ground venison tonight. Use some. It's really just a basic Spanish rice. Really, just comfort food. It was something quick, easy, and just takes some. What are you growling at home? Quick and easy, makes for a tasty snack, a tasty dinner. And then I've got a. I just bought a Mexican corn salad. Salad mix at the grocery store the other day that I made up at lunchtime, and so we'll have that with it. And I have some jarritos. I'm trying to decide: do I do grapefruit or do I do? I think I've got Biscuit. You're missing out on the Spaniards. What is that? Keep. This one? This is what's controlling my stream. So I have it all configured to do so I can mute the music. I can control volume on my laptop. I can control cameras. No, this is a keyboard that I bought. And then I have starting and Mexican restaurants had to call it Spanish rice because Americans associate Mexican with dirty. Interesting. It's still commonplace everywhere. That is not my reason for using it. I had anticipated putting Spanish in the title because it's not really Spanish rice. It's just the best descriptor for it because that's what everybody knows it by. But it's unfortunate because it's the same reason why MSG is so frowned upon by certain groups, is because it was racist. I mean, it was the whole connotation behind it was racism. You know it is Mexican rice too? Yeah. It's all just tasty. We want to call it Mexican rice? I'm good with calling it Mexican rice. I have no qualms with that. In fact, if it's preferred, we'll call it Mexican rice. This is the salad that I made for lunch, and I did some pollo asado. Don't have much. It may have started that way. I do not have saffron in mine, but I just have some leftover pollo asado from last night. So I had this with lunch today. Oh, so good. And some of this salad. Really, really good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't know why that lid's not going back on there. But I want to get some cilantro chopped up. I have my cheese out. We're going to put some fresh red onion on top of it too. And some fresh lime juice. Just a quick rough chop on this cilantro. Ah, so good. Yeah, it's unfortunate for some people that their genetics are inferior. You heard me. It's gonna come up a little bit in temperature. It's not boiling like, or it's not simmering like it should be. We'll get some onion diced up here to go on top. But Biscuit, thank you for the history lesson on that. I appreciate it. Let me just do this so we can figure out and we'll go ahead and put some onion away here. Yeah, so that just needs to keep going. Set this aside because we'll use it during another stream. So do I do grapefruit or fruit punch tonight? Heck, why not both? Yeah, I gotta go grapefruit. At least for now. Make horchata? Actually, that's not a bad idea. One of these nights, maybe we'll do horchata. I want to do some tamales at some point too, but I need way more room in my kitchen for tamales. I mean, I don't need it, but I would prefer it because if I make tamales, my freezer's gonna be freaking full. there's no way in hell I'm gonna make tamales without having stuff prepped. I have not made tamales in probably 15 years. Really looks like a tamale. Alright, we'll add tamales to my list. I need to figure out the big one that's eluding me right now is the Brazilian food. That one's been requested. By several people actually. So I've added Brazilian food to one of my next I have always taken requests, Biscuit, because I'm always looking for. You want a backyard barbecue stream off of my apartment complex? Yeah, not gonna happen. Yeah, I do take requests. I'm always looking for what you guys want to see cooked, what you guys want to see prepared. So yes, definitely taking requests. Bottle opener. Go to a park for outdoor barbecue. Yeah, I really don't want to dox myself. The nice thing about the apartment and my parents' place is the nice thing about my parents' place is I don't dox myself. Oh. Guess you could now through this we can lower the temp a little bit. Alright, fine, I'm doing tamales. I don't know when though. But Christmas time is like the perfect time for tamales. I wonder, do I do tamales and give them to my... I was gonna make... I have no idea what that is, but I'm looking it up right now. While this... stuffed camel? Seriously? Alright, Biscuit, I'm banning you. You're not allowed to make requests anymore. You had your opportunity. It's not Turkish food. It's not real food. We're not stuffing a camel. Even if it's folklore. food. We are not stuffing a camel. Um, terrified. Are those lights too much under there right now? You probably can't even tell they're there. Yeah, we'll try this one. I've got one mounted here and one mounted underneath. I was trying to do with no lights over the top, but I'm afraid the kitchen gets too dark. Yeah, and you can't see under the... I guess you kind of can. So we need to let this cook down further. I'm really excited for this salad because it's quite tasty. Kitchen is a mood. Lately the kitchen's just been moody. Do I want to add lime to this? Probably not. Can't hear me at all? Oh. Usually helps if I'm not blocking the microphone with the bowl. I don't remember what I was going to say. That reminds me, I need to get a new tripod. Or I need to get another mic stand so that I can actually put my mic on it and have it in the middle of the kitchen here so that, you know, y'all can actually hear me when I'm turned talking this direction. I wonder how much a new mic stand would be. Give me a second. I'm going to check and see. Fairly certain I just have the Amazon Basics. No, I've got a Samsung. That's not too bad. This was only 20 bucks, so I can order another one. And it works great for the cameras. So does this arm here that I'm using, but that one was significantly more expensive, and I don't want to buy another one unless I'm doing other camera setups. But it doesn't help that I'm using... I'm going to turn the light back on so I can actually see. This is almost done, y'all. Then we'll serve it up with some biscuit, no links. What'd you send? Just send me a DM, Biscuit. Or you could have Lily send it if it's appropriate. Link to an international cookbook. Oh, nice. I'm still not going to make a stuffed camel. Because it may be real, doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Let's just have water in it. What's wrong with camel hump? It's a lot of effort to put in one dish. Also, it might be hard to source camel around here, especially whole camel. Oh, not a fan of chitlins. Probably go for 2 humps. That is looking mighty tasty. See how easy it would be. I haven't made it, but it sounds... Let me see how easy it is to make and how long it takes, because that's another big factor. Cayenne, ginger, clove, salt, turmeric, cardamom, fennel, coriander, cumin. I'd have to get some clove and some cardamom. I have the rest. Ginger, cinnamon, tomato paste, almonds, apricot, garlic, onion. That actually would be probably pretty easy to make. Question is, slow cooking for 1 hour and 45 minutes. We could do a long stream one night. I have a nice... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Your Real Talk has added another option. Also a good choice. I'm looking forward to doing things that I've never done before, which is why these are actually making me excited. Yeah, we'll get some... Yeah, I think we can get those. So that's two more meal options that have been added to the list. All right, y'all. Let's grab the cheese, because I like cheese on top of mine. The best place to put these is in my Discord, so that I have them later. Put them in. I should make a request channel. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna make a request channel. So go ahead and put them in the cooking requests channel. That I literally just created. Those of you that know me in real life, text me and I'll post them in there as well. And then once we do them, I will put a green check mark next to them. What plate do I want to use for this? I feel like if I used my flat plate, it would be a mess. But I need something big enough I can put the salad on. We'll just go plain white tonight. Your doggo is my icon. What? Oh, yes. So the theme is the wolf pack. That was an avocado. I did add on. I don't normally, but because of what I put in it, I did. I know, don't judge me. So let's do some fresh onion on here just because I love onion. Some fresh cilantro. That is the best way. It was really good. I haven't made it that way in a long time. Normally I just make a really, really good Parmesan sauce. Parmesan-based sauce. But I did, in fact, use heavy whipping cream when I made it the other day. But it turned out nice and rich and creamy. I know it's not traditional, but that's... Especially because I used... I had really good chanterelle and shiitake mushrooms in it, and I had chicken and broccoli. So I really needed something that could hold up to those flavors. Um, but yeah, so that's. I need some more cilantro. There we go. Nice, quick, easy, comfort food. Always tasty. Um, doesn't always provide the best presentation when plating, but it's always tasty. I was trying to think if I had any like avocado crema still. I think I used all of it up last time I made it because that would be really good drizzled over the top. I need another one of these, but not the grapefruit because all I have left is the fruit punch. All right, we'll grab our photo of it since we do our ritual photos. Adelon, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing all right. Life treating you well? Think. Yeah, this will do. We're not going to need to do much, no editing to the photo. It just, I will be posting this in all the social media. Doing okay, just moved into an apartment from a friend's house because he moved his girlfriend and a kid in. Fair enough. Both on your part and on theirs. That would be tough to. Yeah. Well, I hope his girlfriend and kid and their relationship does well. What in the world? Sorry, y'all. Y'all are posting. Thank you so much. I'm seeing the cooking requests. Man, y'all are coming up with some good ones. I appreciate it. Also, one of the things that will be in there will be in that cooking requests. I'll be adding. One of the other things that I'll be doing is braised beef short ribs. Um, you thought you scared them all off? No, they all joined and started sending messages in the cooking request channel. So if you have any requests, Adelon, make sure I think you're part of Discord, you might be. Make sure you post in the cooking requests section. If you have anything specific you're looking for, all of my videos are now going over to my YouTube. The night that I finish up the stream, Twitch has done a good job of integrating, so I can just upload straight to YouTube. I don't have to do anything extra. I can just update the description, which I'll do on this one. And so all these will be archived on YouTube, so if you ever want to go back, you're looking for a recipe that I made. Also, almost there. We're going to have two methods to get the recipes. One digital, one will be streamed. But all the recipes will be available on the website here soon. I'm just adding, there's a ton of them that I'm trying to get added, all the photos that I've taken. So I'm trying to get all those loaded up before we really go live with the new website. I do believe some of you may have it. It may already be posted on the website or the website may be posted in Discord, I can't remember. That has all the recipes, other recipes from before I started doing all my cooking streams. So those are all there. I do have a bunch of pork belly that I need to go through. I want to kind of clear out, start cycling some stuff through the freezer. So we're going to be doing some pork banh mi soon, some pork belly banh mi, which is going to be fantastic. We'll do fresh pickled vegetables in it, fresh pickled daikon and stuff like that. So that's also on the list. I'm trying to do Christmas time. I know for a lot of us can get really tight on budget, especially buying gifts for family and all the stuff that we're trying to do around this time of year. So the next couple weeks, I will be doing more pantry style cooking. Stuff that you already have in your pantry, stuff you have in your freezer, stuff that you can just make around the house that's easy. You don't have to go out and buy anything. A lot of it's going to be really basic stuff that'll have your traditional onions and garlic. And I didn't even put garlic in this tonight, and I meant to. You think Biscuit, you can't see it, but over to this side there is a what brand? Black & Decker cabinet that is literally sitting in my kitchen, acting as a pantry. Yeah, it's like for a garage. It's great. I think somebody was trying to throw it away, and I said I'll take it. And it's worked great for years. But yeah, so I'm trying to stick with stuff that I have in the pantry, and it works well. If you don't have a pantry, if you don't have food storage, highly recommend looking into it. There are basics that you should really make sure that you have. Stuff that lasts for a long time, stuff that's packed in vitamins, packed in minerals, packed in protein. Don't throw away canned goods that are past the date. Even the FDA agrees with that. As long as there's no visible damage or rust, you are fine. You can go read on their website about it if you're concerned, but don't throw stuff. You stop by the grocery store like every day like a boomer. I do that as well, Biscuit, and I'm trying not to right now. I had everything for this dinner in the fridge. Fresh stuff, I do try to do more fresh fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, but it really makes it tough sometimes. And so, I guess that stuff goes bad. So I do have to stop by every few days, but it's not near as frequent as it used to be. I used to go down to the grocery store every single day. Got to catch up with the butcher. My butcher treats me really well, so I can't complain. Lots of good selection. But I'm going to grab a fork here, and I'm going to taste this a little bit. I love it. Yeah. So, where are we at? Today is Thursday. I think I'm free Saturday night to do this again. I will go through the list of requests, see what I have, see what we can do. Thank you so much, Adlon. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It's really good to see you. Yeah, so I'll go through the list of requests. I'll add the few requests that other people have put in. I'll figure out something, and then I will announce it in the Discord what we'll be doing. Yeah, so I think Saturday night we'll do another cooking stream. If anything changes, I will keep you guys updated. I'm looking forward. Tomorrow I've got. Yeah, I can't do it tomorrow, but I should be able to do it Saturday. I'll figure that out, and I'll keep you guys updated. But for now, thanks for hanging out. Let me send you off to somewhere. Who is live right now? You know what? Let's go say hello to Momo. She stopped by earlier. She is playing Valorant. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you guys